As you can see, respectfully so, I'm dressed like a grandma, but Donald Trump recently signed what's being called the Big Beautiful Bill, legislation that the White House describes as a once-in-a-generation and a major step towards his America First agenda. The highlights look bold, but tucked behind the headlines are policy changes set to roll out closer to 2028, the next presidential election. If you know, you know. The highlighted elements of the bill are pretty straightforward. Overtime pay is now tax-free. Social Security income won't be taxed. $12.5 billion is going towards modernizing air traffic control, and the child tax credit is now permanently increased, impacting over 40 million families. These changes are immediate, easy to explain, and meant to resonate with working families, especially during an election season. But beyond the headline are long-term shifts that won't begin until around 2026 to 2028, right as a new administration takes office. First, the bill eliminates subsidized student loans and phases out popular income-driven repayments like Save, Pay, and ICR. I'm so sorry if you're a student. If you're like me, I understand your pain. Borrowers will now have to move either into a reworked IVR payment or a new plan called RAP, the Repayment Assistance Plan. RAP only offers forgiveness after 30 years, which is much longer than current plans. Monthly payments for many are expected to go up, and new borrowers after July 2026 will be limited to just 2 options: standard 10 to 25-year payment plan or RAP. So for the next wave of students and grads, the flexibility that we see today may no longer exist, and the cost of higher education could feel even steeper. Another major shift happening is healthcare. This bill includes a $1 trillion cut to Medicaid, a reduction large enough to impact coverage for around 10 million people. Supporters frame this as a necessary move to rein in spending, but healthcare advocates argue that this could have serious consequences for low-income families, the elderly, and people with disabilities who rely on Medicaid the most. So on the surface, the Big Beautiful Bill delivers tax relief, family support, and infrastructure investments. But deeper in the legislation are slow-moving changes that reshape education and healthcare, scheduled to just unfold as the nation enters another presidential election cycle in the next 3 years or so. Whether it's timing or strategy, it's clear this bill is setting the stage for a much longer political and economic play. Ayada out.